It's glorious. Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Oh, we've made it! We finally made it! Oh my goodness, it has been such a long journey, starting all the way back from A Realm Reborn, and finally reaching the current expansion. Holy hell of it. It has been too long. Now, my original plan was to pre-record a bunch of these while we were doing other things, but I never found the time. Plus, it just didn't feel right. So my poor main character, that's right, Dekumon Let's Play, his story is come to an end. We're going back to my main character finally. He's been sitting here waiting for Endwalker for so long. Oh, geez. Well, this is convenient. I was gonna do this video anyway. Might as well. Oh, I love this beat. I love this beat. Also, the moon has been a huge prevalent thing throughout this entire End series. Like, it shows up so much at the end of Shadowbringers, and there's this whole staring contest with the moon they have at the very end. So I'm very interested to see where this goes. Very creative, very creative. That's cute. Oh dear.
Final days were upon us. The fabric of the star had begun to fray, its land rent by tooth and claw.
Also, I love the fact that we finally get to see the twins in a cutscene. Seriously! I cannot believe it's taken us this long to get Alice and Alphino in a proper cutscene. Very nice. And we get to see the Warrior of Light in their fancy new Paladin duds. Don't worry, we'll see those later. Ah, Sage. You were such a fun class.
Alizé. Are you all right? I can look after myself, you know. And I've had enough of this rabble. Come on.
Oh. Yep, and Alphino getting a Sage upgrade.
As the chaos spread,
Oh, listen to that Heavensward.
seemed doomed to unravel. And yet,
Here comes our newest scion.
there were those who stood in defiance of that fate.
Damn, that Stardiver was glorious.
The hour has come, Fritra. It's all or nothing.
Fritra? Huh, I thought that would be Tiamat. Oh, and now we're going into the Stormblood theme. Daniel. And then there's this weird, like, Giger-esque structure. Look at this thing. This looks straight out of Alien. Oh, is that Garlemald?
The stage is set, but will our hero deign to play their part?
We'll see.
You took your time. 'Tis as we feared. The respite afforded this land was but fleeting. The end draweth nigh.
Where are they at? Oh, that must be Rodzatan. Oh, that's an area we haven't gotten to see any of. And here comes Sharlayan. Oh, look at this city. It's gorgeous. Oh, this is such a cool looking new hub town. And oh, that Aetheryte is wild. Holy cow. That is a huge library. Oh my God. That is massive.
I knew it.
Graha.
This star still has secrets to tell. Take care, my friend.
And I love the contrast of the scene here. This is glorious.
So, Sharlayan would keep its counsel while the world is lost to ruin.
It would. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must then, but we scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
And there's Zeno sporting his brand new gun scythe. Boy, we're gonna have at it. I cannot. Oh, I've been waiting so long to get to this expansion finally. Oh, what the f is that?
Three blades dark as light.
Oh boy, he looks amazing. Alright, Yoshi P, my body is ready. Let's start Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. God dang, I love that cutscene. Oh, it is so glorious. Anyway, say hello to Dekumon, who is my primary character in Final Fantasy XIV. You might notice they look rather similar, in fact, identical to my other. I use the same character data. The only real differences is this one has a lot more side content done. I have a few more mounts, and my class repertoire is, shall we say, a little more filled out. In fact, I have quite a bit filled out. So, I have had some fun with this, and I cannot wait to start Endwalker. Also, you might notice I am sporting a very fancy new scythe and a fancy new outfit. That's because we're starting this one as a Reaper. And yeah, I did take it all the way to 80 already, so I am pretty much ready to go right out of the box. Right, Alphino? Now, one last thing to address, of course, is the nod counter. We have to reset it. So, back to 0, you. And with that, I believe there are no more obstacles standing in our way. Alphino, the first quest of Endwalker, if you please. The next ship to sail, and as a bonus, I will take a lovely 515 weapon. Not good enough, however. All my equipment right now is 530. It's about as good as I could get it. So hopefully I won't need to change it out too quick, but I think I could use that 515 weapon for one of my other classes. Dekumon, do you have some time to talk? Yes. Look at this, we're already on our first nod. I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Ooh. Okay, that's a new tune. I'm liking it. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers and a multitude of locations throughout the world. Oh, are we gonna get a little recap quest here? We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telophoroi. The Telophoroi's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event which would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Yeah, including the lunar primals, those things were fun. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered at least. Yeah, we had to go back to that theory, the fact that those who have the blessing of light are effectively tempered by Hydaelyn. It's the reason we can't be tempered by anyone else. But yeah, those towers are a major pain in my ass. And I'm loving this music. God, it sounds so good. But
After what happened to Arenvold and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed.
Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. That's true. As you know, the Toloforoi are under the leadership of Van Daniel and one other delightful fellow, Xenos E. Galvez, the Crowned Prince, and our dear friend. Dear friend, To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. It's not a bad piece of work. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. Oh, I think that was Thancred. I'm sorry. Aye, during our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with narier words spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. That weird Giger structure we saw.
If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Toloforoi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed.
God, this music is so good. I'm loving it. Man, I just can't get enough of the music in this game. I haven't heard any Endwalker tracks, so I'm gonna have to probably skim a dozen or so just to see if I can't find something really good for the end card before I put this out.
We will find a way in Sharlayan, I am sure of it.
I'm gonna be honest, this track here, it's already high in contention.
Master Fortuno's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The forum knows it more than it's letting on. Sorry to interrupt.
Tataru? What's up, girl?
We've just received word from Mistress Kryle. She says that arrangements for your visit have been finalized. I'm going to Sharlayan! You're to head to Limsa Liminsa and board the next ship bound for Sharlayan.
Let's go.
And on arrival, present yourselves as Associates of the Students of Baldessian, come to assist with the Order's restoration.
Ooh, this is another one that's up for contention. I'm liking this. I think they used this in the job actions video.
The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I am eager to see it, of course. Of course. We should set off at once.
Yes, we should. Let's go to Sharlayan.
Then, I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey after all.
And what crazy job are you going to pick up while we're off on this adventure, Tataru? I mean, you've learned weaving, you've learned culinarian. Hell, you even did a stint in mining. Oh, and there's the Endwalker quest jingle. You may also notice I'm trying something new with the chapter settings. I started experimenting with it in Freedom Planet, and I kind of want to port that over here. So I'm gonna have the chapter basically show whatever major quest I'm on, whether it's main story or major side content. I'm hoping this will help some people out. You never know. But we are here. Tataru girl!
Everyone's here! Oh, which is good because I already paid for your passage and the fee is non-refundable. The ship for Sharlayan should be porting into port soon, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand.
What luggage? Tataru, you didn't mention me needing luggage. I thought this thing was fully paid for, all expenses and everything. It's always so good to see Limsa. Such a lively port city, and this... Man, they're definitely improving on their cutscenes around here. I'm assuming this is voiced. This seems way too well done not to be voiced.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Good.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
Yeah, well, considering this is a Final Fantasy game, I can't imagine the rest of it being all that smooth.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
You're kidding, Thancred.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Same.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
He's not going, is he?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
Aww.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
Oh, that's a threat, Alphino. That's a threat.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
I love these two. Aww.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
She wants to go with, clearly.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
We gotta get you a proper combat class, Tataru. I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. No sense worrying about the things we're powerless to change. No. Might as well put her little heart at ease. There you go.
I'll hold you to that.
I hope I just didn't lie.
You're still here.
Oh, Hori!
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower.
Ah, that's right. We finally got all the beast tribes cooperating with the freaking city-states at the end of... Oh, that was a long time coming, wasn't it?
Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey and promise that they'll look after things here until you return.
Good.
We will too, of course. Aye, we, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Good. Hold down the fort while we're gone. We're going abroad.
We set the sail! All aboard for Sharlayan!
That's us.
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
We'll try. Oh, what? No nod from me? Seriously? Wow, maybe the rumors I heard were true, that they finally toned down the Warrior of Light's incessant nodding at every opportunity. We shall see. Mayhaps the poor nod counter won't be getting near as much of a workout as it has been in the last few expansions. Oh my god. Dude,
and so you venture forth unto the unknown.
No way.
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux.
Emmett Selk is our narrator?
In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice.
And he's snarky even as a narrator.
That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
Oh dear. Those are not good words.
Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
And we're off. Oh. Why are we going underwater?
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Oh dear. Oh. Haven't seen this screen in a hot minute. Oh, wow. Yeah, I did not realize where Sharlayan was on the map. They are way off in the side. Oh shit. Why is Answer suddenly playing? That's a bad sign. Every time I hear this song, it terrifies me. Uh-oh.
Feel.
Oh, Heidelin's talking to me.
Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
Aw, look at the twins. Oh my god, tell him I heard Heidelin.
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself.
Also the autoplay here, I'm surprised.
In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Sharlayan should be coming into view at any moment.
Alright, why not? There we go, finally. Been a hot minute. Oh, I thought they were leaning on each other for a second. This song is so haunting. It's very concerning feeling. Oh, we're gonna see Sharlayan in the pre-dawn light. What? Oh, I remember seeing you at the very end of Shadowbringers. I had no idea who the heck you were, though. The music stopped. Hi, strange ghost lady with fireflies flying around you.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Oh shit. Is that Heidelin herself?
Hear, feel, think.
What the hell? She has a human form?
And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Oh. Well, well, well. Why now, Heidelin? I can trust your words no longer. Yeah, no, why now? Like, seriously. Where the hell have you been for the last 2 expansions?
After your sojourn in the first, I believe you have your answer.
Also, she has an Ascian mask. I just noticed that.
You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Eidolon has always been, a primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield.
Oh. She's been losing power for every calamity. Oh, shit.
Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it.
Oh dear.
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Ugh, this is just leaving me with so many questions right now. Shit. What promise? What age?
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
Oh.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land.
You're not wrong.
We shall meet again, and soon.
So Eidolon has a human form. And it looks like a white-robed Ascian, more or less. Oh, there's a lot to unpack there. But first, Sharlayan. Oh, hey! Look who's finally up.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
Would expect the way you were sleeping.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Not yet.
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
You know, the cinematography is definitely improved. God, you can tell. Even just over Shadowbringers, they've been improving. Oh.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
Here comes that main theme.
There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
You've never been there.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, it's a gorgeous looking city.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian saith. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
I noticed Estinian not scolding Uran J about calling him sir.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
And I have a feeling they're gonna be buried deep. This is gonna be Ishgard all over again. Man, there's so many good shots so far already. What, are we looking at the moon again? We're just gonna take a shot out all the way to the... Yep, it's the frickin' moon again. What is with the moon? Come on! A title card.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas.
Oh, hey, Emmett.
Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
Hence the reason this looks so much like Idleshire. Same architects.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
The Northern Empty, old Sharlayan. We made it, guys. We're here.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Ugh, don't give these guys ideas.
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge.
Damn right there. How the heck are you supposed to get more knowledge if you can't go out adventuring?
If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Great. So why are we officially here then?
Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
All right, good.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
We shall. Our foot. I finally made it to Sharlayan soil. And holy crap, this place looks insane.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
Yeah, we have quite a few of those in the group.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today.
Thank you, Kryl.
And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola Rule.
Huh. I didn't realize her last name was Rule. Oh.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Oh dear. This is gonna come in a problem when you two try to register, isn't it?
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Yep. This is where it's gonna start getting ugly. Daddy's probably already put the paperwork through to disown these two.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Oh dear. Yeah, we'll be paying Dad a visit later, I'm sure.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
Okay. Why are the Sharlayans troubled?
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Dekumon Tia, World Saver, Primal Slayer, etc., etc. Adventurer by trade. Artisan, Champion of Eorzea, yeah. Technically Artisan's actually true because I have all my crafting and gathering classes cranked up to near max. So, yeah, we'll go with this one.
Indeed. Your profile describes you as an adventurer, but one also trained in the rather more constructive pursuits of procurement and production. You may enter. And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formerly, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
He's now an adventurer, I guess. That's a weird sound. Oh dear. Oh crap. Oh. Kryl, I assume?
If you'll allow me.
Yep. Saved by the bell of the ball.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
Ooh.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Saved Destinian from saying something stupid.
Kryl, it is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we?
Good idea. Let's get out of here before customs decides on frisking somebody.
Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Oh, that name is so sticking. Oh, this is already glorious, and I'm loving it.
I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back.
Yeah, I'm on my land lips, Jesus. A little tongue-tied there. Our first quest officially complete. And my goodness, we're already at about the 40-minute mark. Whew. Well, we might as well get the next one started. Old Sharlayan, new to you.
I had thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed.
But first, a tour of the city.
But this is Dekumon and Estinian's first time in Sharlayan, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit, and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so you may all have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city.
Sweet. Any excuse to go pick up the Aetherites.
Once you're settled in, we can reconvene in the Baldician Annex. How does that sound?
It sounds good.
'Tis a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Levior estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I am equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place that my kin call home here. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city.
Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip.
The annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it?
I shall join you there anon.
Yes, we'll see you all there.
Sweet. An excuse to go explore it. Rajay, what are you up to?
I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith. By thy leave.
Go on. Ah, the Graha's gonna stick with us, huh?
What of you, Estinian? My services as a guide are yours for the asking.
Really? That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. Fair enough.
But I could... Oh, blast. Oh, well. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while, and this would be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours.
Plus you get to hang out with me, which is a bonus.
Oh, of course, if you'll have me. Come, Dekumon, Sharlayan awaits.
Sweet. Wow, just starting right off here. All right, let's take a look at this map. It is, whoo, good sized. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm guessing 6 ether shards to pick up around town.
After you, my friend. I'm more than content to follow your lead.
Grahatia is now accompanying you? Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. In the event you use the Ethernet, Graha will catch up to you so as long as you remain in the same area. You can leave Grahatia behind, however, by entering a different area. You can also speak to him and select the option to part ways. If you wish to have Grahatia accompany you again, return and speak with him at the original location. While Grahatia is accompanying you, next try speaking with Kryl. He glowed.
All set? Then let us be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of our harbor.
Kryl is now also accompanying you. Lead your 2 companions to the last stand and speak with Kryl at the designated location. While you're accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Oh, this is definitely new. I like this. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Oh, this is adorable! Are you guys gonna actively follow? Yes, they are. They are actively following me. That is so cool. Oh, and there's already one over here. Perfect. What do we got over here, guys? Discuss the storage facility. With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect the assistance of an intrepid adventurer would be highly appreciated. I see no reason why you couldn't undertake any tasks which pique your interest. You have been cleared by the immigration officials after all. I look forward to the day your name is celebrated in Sharlayan the same way it is in Eorzea. Ah, and let me guess, you both have something interesting to say, right?
This place is called the Peristyle, and it is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the docks. You'll find the usual necessities for daily living and other imports vital to running an island nation, but also supplies that further Sharlayan's pursuit of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Sorting these stacks certainly seems to keep the attendants busy.
I see this is also where I could get levs. Sweet. Oh, this is so good. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Give me that ether shard. Now you two seem to do a good job of sticking with me at least. Thank you. Ah, that's where I'm supposed to go. And this is where I want to go. A nice view, I'm guessing. Discuss the giant statue in the harbor, of course. Now that is a sight one could hardly forget. The great statue of Thaliak, which I can't see from here. As a student of Baldessian, I was usually quartered on the Isle of Vol, but I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship to the city. Let me get a better view so I can actually see it while I'm talking with Kryl.
This path leading out towards the sea is known as the Thaliak Stoa, so named for the statue of the scholar which stands at its end. As you know, the Sharlayan people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when Thaliak was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief, an alignment of principles, as it were. We may not have honored him with the rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restrictive as that of, say, the Ishgarians.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Individual Sharlayans can, and do, worship the divinities of their choosing.
Sweet. Oh. Might as well pick up our actual quest marker here. There we go. And suddenly Kryl's got the actual marker. How good is it? How good's the detection? Okay. So as long as I'm in here and Kryl's in here, it works.
And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although my research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference.
Yeah, I remember the scholar's bread incident. Jesus. Ugh.
How can I put this? The food is, well, it's bland. As encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf, the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste a distant second. There was one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer. So he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And so, the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Sharlayan, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts in an isle of otherwise mediocre fare.
We'll be eating here a lot.
I seem to recall their burger being hailed as one of the more impressive items on the menu. Not that I ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Oh, because you were a typical Sharlayan when it came to cheap and convenient, Raha. But surely Totaro has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when the time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Oh, shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe there will take us up to the Aetheryte Plaza.
Perfect. That sounds good. I just gotta get there. Ah, here we are. The old Sharlayan Aetheryte. Let me get this sucker attuned so I do not screw anything up. And I should also set this to my current home point while I'm at it. Since I don't need the level 80 hub anymore. So me being in here is the activation, Kryl isn't. Interesting.
An unusual shape, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I assure you, however, that it's a perfectly functioning aetheryte. Remember to attune yourself before we move on.
Been and done.
Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Sharlayan stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Adagan aetherites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads us northeast to the Agora, Sharlayan's largest marketplace.
Oh, I didn't realize the conversation points actually show up on the mini-map. But they don't show up on the big map. It's a little sad. Or do they? If I get close enough, they do. If I'm close enough, they actually show up. Well, actually, I think this might be a good spot to stop for now. So, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and a favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzean adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.